All right, all right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. Wee. All right. It's like what? What time is it? After midnight. I'm gonna be up a little bit. But I'm gonna try to work quick. I got 5 closings tomorrow. Today was wild. And thank you for hitting the like. I'm keep pointing like the banner scrolling at the bottom. I'm so used to that. But thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. If you're new to the channel, yes, subscribe. If you want additional help and information on how to be, awesome in this business, click the join button. We have an awesome community over there. We're going to be doing we're doing training and working with the new notaries. One of the notaries said she just got her first order, so congratulations to her. And I already sent her a message, told her if she wants to do a document review, get with me. And for people who are members of the channel, that's what I do for them. One of the things I do for them is do a document review to help them go through the document, make sure that they understand what needs to be done if they need it. Some of them are at the point where they're like, hey, I know what to do and I'm good. For those who aren't, they're a little nervous. My goal is to help them to get over that nervousness. So they will get with me and we'll do a Zoom and we'll just go through the documents and make sure everything is square and all that good stuff. But yeah, today was another wild day. I think I had, you know what, when you do these things after a while, you don't even try to keep track of them in your mind. I think I had 3 today. Yeah, I had 3. I had 3. I had a 10 o'clock, which ended up being at 10:30, and I think I did a video about that. Then I did my 1 o'clock run, which was my first run from SnapDocs. So I need to update my profile to indicate that I've done a run via SnapDocs. Everything went well with that one. That one was smooth and everything for us once I got on. Now it was a little sketchy because the signers wasn't communicating back with me. I have this email that I send out to help people understand exactly what to do, what to expect with they're using Doc Verify. And they didn't respond. I was like, okay, did you get the email or what? And I had to call them, like, hey, are we still on? We good? And they were like, oh, yeah, we good. So they hopped on. There was no problem. They clickety-click, got through it. Everything was well. Uploaded it into SnapDocs, and boom. And the way you upload, you have to download it from Doc Verify, and then you upload it to SnapDocs. So that went well. Then I had a 4:30 appointment, and at the last minute that got canceled. I got a new CD, which is right over there. I just got to put that with the new document. So got a new CD. Then about an hour after I got the new CD, I get a call saying, hey, the closing's not happening today. It got moved to tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. So I was like, all right, cool. So that got moved to Wednesday. Then probably, I would say within an hour after that gets canceled, I get a phone call from, I would have to say now, my new direct client out of Missouri. They have a gentleman here that buys houses cash. So with the cash offers, there's no promissory note, there's no deed, none of that mortgage or anything. He just does an all cash deal, buys a house outright. And apparently he's buying them in Missouri. The company contacted me. They found me, and they was like, I think they found me off of 123 Notary, which I think that site is like sort of falling apart now. But they found me there. Said, hey, can you do this? And I've done one for them before with this gentleman. They said, hey, a couple of weeks ago you did this for Mr. So-and-so. And I was like, yeah. They said, we got another one. Can you do it today? Again, last minute signings. And the first one they contacted me was, I think, it was last minute or the next day, so then the one today was, can you do it today? I'm like, no problem, and it was for $80. Okay. I just straight up tell you, it was $80, and it's like 30 some pages, 2 notarizations. You get in, you get out. I mean, real simple. So I was like, I'll do that all day. And the guy who I'm doing it for, the signer, the person buying the house, he likes me. He was like, hey man, good to see you again. So we had a great conversation and got that knocked out. So this is why I say you got to be ready and you got to be prepared. Now, also today, I wasn't feeling that good. For some reason, I had this massive headache, excuse me, and I was just dragging. So I drank some stuff called Shilajit. It's I'll put a link to it in the description, but it's really, really good. And I drank that with some ginger and turmeric tea, and that started helping me out, making the headache go away. And then I came home and took a nap. Y'all know I'm not really big on naps. That's part of the reason why I'm sort of up and like, whoo, I probably don't look as tired because I actually took a nap today. I took a nap. So I was trying to take an hour and a half nap, sit down in my recliner for about an hour and a half at 5 o'clock to 6:30. I was going to get up, eat some soup, and go to the networking event. Networking event's at 7. What ends up happening, I don't wake up till 7:02. And partly because I kept getting these phone calls from these spam people, phone ringing and all that. Now, I know I was going to miss some orders if anything came in because I really was that tired. And I actually there was a couple of orders that came in for today. Again, last minute, I think 2. And I turned those down because I really needed to go to this networking event. And that's something that I'm not real comfortable in doing. That's just not my personality. But when I get in there, I'm okay. It's just getting over that hump, that initial hump of just going to it and everything. So, so overslept, went to the networking event, got there probably about a little bit after 7:30 and had a really, really good time. Stayed there till 9. It was only 2 hours. Learned some stuff I can't share yet because I got to go look into it and test it. I wrote notes to see if it's even viable or ways for a notary. Now, this networking event was really about wholesale. I'm part of a real estate investment group, and the meeting was about teaching people how to become real estate investors for wholesaling. I figured I'd go there, meet some people, and I did. Didn't meet as many people as I wanted to because I got there late, but I did meet 2 great individuals. I learned some things, some potential ways that I can even market the notary business that I wasn't even thinking about and stuff. Not that they weren't out there and other people had, but it's just that I hadn't thought about them. So I'm going to look at implementing those in there and all of that. So this is something different for me. And one of the things that I'm at a point now in the business is now I'm ready to try some new things to keep the business going. Try to reach out and to deal with people, because honestly, the way I looked at it was my first 2 to 3 years, I didn't think I had enough experience to really work with the big dogs and to communicate to them and to let them know, hey, I can be here for you. Because for some reason, I just wanted to get a little bit more experience under my belt. And I know I might have missed out on some things, but I was willing to wait. And I'm glad that I did. It fits me. And this point in time is just like, it's all coming together for me. It really is. So I'm expanding and doing things different now. Now that I have some street cred, that's the best way to put it. And I have a lot more confidence when I'm dealing with people. So I'm just doing things a little different. I even had, many of you know, well, maybe not so many, but one of the things I'm old school. I like business cards. I like having business card holder. I like getting business cards. That's what I like doing. I have my business card here. This is my business card. Handshaking with my slogan, coming to you is what we do. All of that good stuff. 100% mobile. But tonight, I sort of stepped my game up, and primarily because of the crowd that I'm with. The crowd that I'm with at this real estate investment group is what they like to do. They like to use digital cards. They like to use Popl, LINQ, and Blinq. They like to use digital business cards. and they sort of look at you, when you hand them a business card. The lady handed me I don't mind. I like them. She handed me hers. I was like, all right, cool. So I got to email her to some information. But that's what I did tonight. I said, okay, I'm gonna just step my game up. I've been sort of reluctant in doing it. Still am reluctant, to be honest with you, because honestly, I don't run across people who need it. Most people that I come across ask me, hey, I need your card. Can I get your business card? Now, when I'm at this real estate investment group and I'm starting to notice that they don't ask for your card, they say, they ask for your contact information, but they want it digitally. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went ahead on while I was sitting there, signed up for all three different types, because some people like Popl, some people like Blinq, some people like LINQ, and I'll put the links in the description for y'all. Y'all can go get it. These are non-pay. I don't get paid no money for those three people. Okay, I don't. All right, but I'll put the link in the description. They might have an affiliate link. If they do, I'll put that in there. But other than that, I don't think they do. Well, I don't have one. I didn't see anything. But nonetheless, I signed up, made a simple one and all of that. And it was good. It was good. So overall, the meeting was good. I stepped my game up, got the digital business cards, met two real nice individuals, exchanged contact information with them. Actually used my digital business card with one young lady. The first person gave me her hard copy one. The other one said, I got the digital, scanned it. I was like, okay, this is cool. And being an IT guy, I know it's cool, but I'm just used to the card. So had a good conversation with them. And if you can find a way to get in with real estate investors, I think that's the next move. Now, of course, somebody's going to probably take it and develop a course. What I'm saying, you don't need to be paying somebody a course on how to work with real estate investors. I'm going to tell you how to do it for free. Simply, all you're doing is just communicating to them how you can help them expand the reach of their business. You don't need a course. You don't need a certification, because those suckers they're not suckers. Those individuals aren't looking for that kind of stuff. They're not looking for you to be a certified real estate investor marketer. Okay. They're not doing that. The suckers are the people who are trying to get you to pay money for that kind of stuff unjustifiably. So you just talk to them about stepping the game up and how you can accommodate them when the title company is not in a position to accommodate them. And that's pretty much what I did. I'm like, hey, this is what I can do for you. I can help you to expand your reach from where you're at, into areas that you may not, be able to get the title company to go to. Or if you have a client that can't get here between, doing the title company's working hours, it's no big deal. I got you. I can go take care of the closing. And it makes sense that you have a mobile notary. The real estate investors have one. The reason why is because even if the closing was at 4:00, the courthouse is more than likely closed. So that means you're not recording till the next day. Okay. So you're not submitting it even digitally till the next day. And even if you did submit it digitally same day, it's not going. You could probably submit it digitally anytime. So you mean that. So I'm like, why can't you get your own notary? And some title companies don't want the real estate investors to have their own notary. They would say, just use ours. And there's nothing wrong with using theirs. But if the investor and the person buying the house can't meet at the same time that the title company is open because of whatever, that becomes a problem. So that's how you communicate to them that you're flexible and that you can move around and that you can meet the client wherever they're at. You can get the documents. And what I always tell them, I said, I have a mobile printing office. So if for some reason you just need me to go and meet them while they're still working on the documents, I can do that because I have a mobile printer set up and scanner. And while I'm driving to them, they can be getting the documents together. And when I get there, I hook everything up, download, print, and we popping. And they're like, okay, good. Now, what's the chances of that happening? Probably next to none. But it is still something that you can present to them if you're in a position to do it. I don't have a problem sharing this information because I already know most individuals, notaries, aren't in a position to do that or would want to do that. Like right now, a lot of notaries want to do, of course, the wills and trust and apostille. You go ahead on, but there's still real estate deals happening out there, and the people where it's going to be happening at is with the real estate investors because they're looking for good deals. People are getting foreclosed on, all of that. So they're looking for deals, and you need to have, well, they need to have a notary that's available to them. So the title companies are going to have to learn to adjust and be flexible with the way things are because we can do other closings after normal working hours. So why can't we do these local ones after normal working hours? And that's the way I present myself, that, hey, I'm available to you, the real estate investor, to help you get the deal done. And a lot of investors don't even realize that they can pick their own notary because they told me this tonight. The two people was like, well, they keep telling us that you have to use our notary. You have to go through us. You can't, and it's like, no, you can get your own notary. Heck, they can just give you the documents and then you go take it to a notary and get it done. I said, now, if they need a fidelity approved notary, that's a restriction that you just can't go and run and grab anybody. Or if the title insurance company has some type of restriction on whether or not a notary, you can just use, a notary, you have to use a particular one or whatever. But other than that, you can get your own. So that's what I did tonight, and had a really, really good conversation with them. Wonderful time. Used my digital business card and all of that. And I just wanted to show y'all something now. I told y'all marketing is not my strong suit. I understand that. But I know I do have to market, and I think I'm at a point now where I'm going to have to market now a little bit more aggressively. It's not about, oh, you don't have the business, it's getting more business. And the reason why is because so many other notaries have dropped out. My thought right now is that, hey, so many of these notaries are leaving the industry, don't want to do this anymore. Okay, these companies are down 2 and 3 notaries that they normally would have. They don't know about me. So here's my chance to let them know about me. And that's what I'm doing now. So what I decided to do is I put together a business card. I mean, I say business card. The heck is this? Postcard. Let me make sure I get it right. Postcard, and it has me up there. And thanks to Shawan, her husband took this picture of me, did an excellent job at one of a networking event that I met her at, and that she invited me to that one. And then what I did, and this here's a tip, okay? So I have this, it's postcard. And then on the other side, this is where you put the address. You have your address information. I put my logo that Q did for me. But I also put this here that says turn over. Why did I put that? Because most time when people get the business card, they get it. It's presented like this with the postage and the address. And then it's like, turn over. Well, why turn over? Oh, there's other information on the back. There's a chance that some people, these younger folk, they might not be used to a business card, and they're like, okay, this ain't saying much. This is a business card, but I have turn over, and they look, oh, okay. They turn it over, and they see me. Okay, they see me, and they have information. And I'm gonna read what I put down here. Of course, I know somebody's gonna tear it apart. You should have said this. I get that. Well, this is what I put down. So I put down Griffin Notary Services, LLC title. I said Griffin Notary Services has over 5 years experience with over 3,000 closings completed and is your #1 choice for in-person and online real estate closings. We cover all 7 cities in Hampton Roads, including Williamsburg, Franklin, Smithfield, and the Eastern Shore. Our goal is to assist each closing company in expanding beyond their local market. Griffin Notary Services is available to handle all your non-real estate notary needs as well. Looking forward to providing you with the best notary services in Hampton Roads. And I even bit the bullet. Normally, I don't like to put my email address on there because sometimes I miss emails because there'd be so many coming in, but I went ahead and put it on there. At first, I didn't. Then I was talking to the members about it. Then I said, you know what? let me get out of me. Because I could hear them telling me, man, put your email address on there. So I went ahead on and put it on there. Because sometimes I know how I would do things, but sometimes I have to get out of me and do it for the people who need to get in contact with me. So I said, okay, let me just add the email address on there instead of the phone number, because I prefer phone calls. That way I know, okay, yes, I can do it, and I can get the details and ask questions. Because sometimes the emails come and they're like, can you do this today? Da, 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 and there's no details or anything and all of that. So I like to get a little bit more detail. So that's what I did. But I'm happy. It took me about 4 days of thinking, writing stuff down, looking at it, letting the wife review it, talking to a couple of people, and then I came up with all of that I just read. So this is just me giving them a quick synopsis. I'm not trying to oversell myself, not trying to greatly undersell myself, but just basically like, hey, you need somebody in person or online, because we're going online. They might be thinking about going online. I left it sort of generic to assist each closing company, because I'm also looking at, if I say title company and I send it to an attorney, they might think, ooh, and I've already sent them out. So those of you in my area, I've already been sending them out. Okay, so I'm already a couple of weeks ahead of you. But that's my thing. I figured, I said, instead of making it seem like I'm just looking for title companies and then sending it to a closing attorney's office, that might make them like, okay, why did they send it here? Because this says title companies. So I'm saying closing company. Each closing company, and expanding beyond their local market, because I'm going to be hitting areas that are outside of where I'm at, and I'm trying to get them to understand, okay, here's my local area. How far do I want to go? I'm trying to plant the seed of think beyond your local area. Think beyond, where do you want to expand to? And you got somebody that can go out. So that's what I'm trying to communicate to them and everything. So that's what I've been up to. I like it. It fits me. I got the bigger postcard, so I can have a little bit more area to put text on and everything. And I like this. And I hand write each and every address on there. I'm not doing the label. I want to give it a more personal touch. So when they can see that, oh, okay, he took time out to actually write our address on here and everything. So, yeah, that's what I did. So I'm getting ready to go get up here, get these documents prepped. This what? Yeah, 12:32 now, so I got to get up there because I'm going to be up for a little while. But I should be able to knock all this stuff out, hopefully, in an hour. I got 5 closings tomorrow. I think I got documents for 4 out of the 5. So, yeah, I got documents for 4 out of the 5, so I can sit down, knock those out real quick, get those all prepped up, and I should be good to go. But again, thanks as always for watching the channel, subscribing, clicking the like button, giving me your comments and feedback and everything. And y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace.